Before we get started writing our own XSLT style sheets and trying them out, I'm going to review some of the more common XSLT elements, explain how they work, and then just show a really quick example. The first is the XSL style sheet tag. This is how you define a style sheet. Next is the XSL template tag, and the template tag contains either a match attribute, which is an XPath expression, which determines how the template is matched to the content in the source XML data, or it has a name attribute. And templates with a name attribute can be called as if they were functions. The XSL value of tag also uses an XPath expression, and this is used to select data, text data, numerical data, whatever the data content is in the source XML file. It's how you extract data from a matched tag. You can also insert output into the transformation stream by using tags such as XSL attribute and XSL text. This will generate content that is placed into the output stream. In addition to tags for matching and inserting content, there are some control tags. So for example, there's a for each tag, which can be used to loop over repeating items in an XML file. You can also use an XSL if tag to perform if-else comparisons. And by now, you're probably looking at this and saying, wow, this is really way more powerful than CSS, and you're absolutely right. In addition to XSL if, you can use the XSL choose, XSL when, and XSL otherwise construct, which is sort of similar to a switch case construct in other programming languages to perform more advanced calculations. And then finally, you can use the XSL sort tag to select data for sorting in the output stream. And we're going to see examples of using each one of these in the next chapter. But for now, let's take a look at a really quick example. To define a style sheet, I would use the XSL style sheet tag, and I would give it the XML namespace of the XSL prefix and using the URI that you see there. Then I would define a template. And in this case, I would define a template with a match attribute that matches the root tag of an XML document as long as the root tag is named simple tag. Inside the template, I would put the HTML code that I wanted to have replace the XML content in the source XML document. So this XSL style sheet is taking XML and transforming it into HTML. I could just as easily transform it into text or PDF or whatever, but in this case, I'm transforming it to HTML. Inside the body section there, I would put an h1 tag or whatever other container tag I wanted to have, a div perhaps. Inside that tag, I would use the XSL value of tag to select, in this case, the text content of whatever the matched tag is. So in this case, the matched tag is the root tag of the XML document named simple tag. And whatever text is contained within inside the simple tag is going to be inserted into the resulting HTML here. Okay, so that's a pretty quick example of how you define a style sheet. In the next chapter, we're actually going to take XSLT out for a spin and show you how various parts of XSLT work.